Okay, this is another episode of the Peace Build, and today we're doing some shadow work with a guest. Could you explain where you're from, just to give people a little bit of context?
I am from Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, cool. I'm not too far from Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, so this is about uncovering things that you feel like are getting in the way of your natural sense of wholeness. You said before that it deals with relationships. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so what is coming up for you in this? Anything that comes to mind first?
I would say in my relationships, I've noticed like the same triggers would
Yeah.
happen, but it would be different relationships.
Hmm.
So I've been struggling with finding that trauma of what's giving me those triggers when I enter certain relationships.
Okay, so when you get triggered, what does it look like?
Um, Looks like me like shutting out to people, or I used to do the whole blame game, pointing a finger, but I've been able
Hmm.
to hold accountability now. But now I've gotten to a space where I'm like, man, am I just here to just shed love on other people and not receive it? Because
Mm.
I feel
Yeah.
like I'm the person that shines love on people, but it's just hard for me to receive the same love that I give out.
And how long have you been dealing with that?
For about 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but before it was balanced.
No, it was very, very unbalanced. I've just been
Okay.
able to come into a space where I'm able to point out my accountability.
So you're able to point it out, but the people in your life are not.
Right.
Okay. This seems like a trouble with discernment, with choosing the right people,
Okay.
because you are willing to flip your heart inside out. It seems like that's what I'm hearing, but you're not getting it. But there are people out here who are willing to do the same because we need it. That
Right.
sense of love in our community. So, what do you value in people? What are you looking to get?
I value love. I value trust,
Yeah.
um, compassion, empathy, things like that.
Hmm. And do you feel like you've ever consistently received that?
No.
No. Okay. Do you feel that there's a sense of grief underlying this?
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Okay. Did this begin in your family growing up?
Yes.
Okay. Was it your mother or your father or siblings?
I would say my mom and my dad because I was raised by my grandparents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you feel that there is some kind of abandonment wound going on here?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So this is a heavy thing.
Yeah. Very much. Very much.
This is heavy.
Sometimes I question myself like, wow, I'm such a strong person. I can carry around
Yeah.
all this weight.
Yeah, because what we expect, even if we're not saying it when we get here on earth, is to be received by a mother and a father, right?
Right.
And then when we don't get that, we're just like, what happened?
Right. Like, am I not good enough?
Yeah, right, right, right.
Hmm.
But that's something you shouldn't take personal
Right.
because it was way outside of your control, the reasons why your parents did that. So if the fundamental impression you got from people was poor like that, there's going to be this fortress around your heart. And this is good to protect yourself for a certain point of time. But what I have found is that in the heart, it's not also about um, love and all inclusiveness. It's about discernment also.
Right.
Because how we look, when we look at someone through our heart, we can discern their spirit. So if you have cut that off from yourself because of this grief, you're going to continually run into relationships like that over and over and over again because um, you're calibrated to a certain level of deceit in your relationships.
Right.
And it's almost like when someone is being genuine with you, it could be a foreign thing. You might even be afraid of it.
Right.
Yeah. Have you experienced that?
I have.
Yeah. Well, before I continue, is there anything you want to touch on?
Um,
How does this land?
this is aligning very well. Hitting some key points.
Okay. So the key to overcoming grief is recognizing that love is this malleable thing that can appear anywhere. So even if we didn't receive that fundamental love from our parents, it can come from somewhere else. That sense of protection, a sense of guidance, it can come from somewhere else, a different source than what we expected.
Right.
So in your life, have you come across anyone who resembles that? Any father figure or mother figure who was not your parents, but they tried to pour into you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And how did you respond to that?
Um, it was definitely foreign.
Yeah.
Made me feel like, okay, I'm getting it now, but maybe tomorrow I won't be here. So I felt like I was walking around with
Yeah.
an umbrella on a sunny day, pretty much.
So you doubt that it can work?
Right.
You doubt it?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, makes sense because this has been your experience. That's what it sounds like.
Right.
Have you forgiven your parents?
Um, that's something I've been trying to do, but
Yeah.
when I find myself trying to forgive them, it's just
Hmm.
like, dang, how can I forgive you? You're my parent. You're supposed to be there. So the
Yeah.
silent answer, no, I haven't forgiven them.
Yeah. That is the portal you have to go through to open up your heart because these are the people who hurt you.
Right.
There's a certain story around it. And if you never soften that up with the power of forgiveness, then it'll maintain this fortress like structure.
Right. I think honestly, it's I don't know how to forgive them.
Okay. So, how I've done this, don't know if this will work for you, but what I have done is I will go back in time in my memory and ask what happened? What is the story behind it? How did I feel? Just replaying the whole movie in my head. And when I reflect on it and I bring up the emotions that I hadn't really processed yet,
Hmm.
the more I process it, the more I'm able to refine my own emotions to get to this neutral position. And now I can see, okay, now I see why they did this.
Right.
Now I don't have to take it personal.
Okay.
And now it's not that I'm not good enough, it's just that they were operating in a certain level of consciousness that wasn't able to contain what it is I needed at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not easy.
It's not.
No. Do you meditate or do you journal?
um, like I said, it's been a while since I've been able to like sit and quiet my mind. I do journal.
Hmm.
Um, just write out whatever is in my mind.
Yeah.
That does help.
Yeah. Have you ever journaled about the situation with your parents?
No.
No. Okay. I think that'd be good.
Okay.
I think that'd be good because this is like a preliminary step to processing what happened. And the cool thing is when you write it down, you create a context about what happened that you can observe, you can write and review it and research what happened. And when it's in our head, when it's in this nebulous state and our emotions, and it just seems like it's flying all around, it's kind of hard to manage
Right.
to deal with. But when you write it down and you're looking at it in black and white, you can say, okay, this is my experience, but it's not me.
Okay. I think that'll work. I think honestly, what scares me is just going back in time and feeling those feelings again.
Yeah, yeah. But that's exactly what you need
Right.
to get to the next step.
Okay.
That's the key. And this is something you can build yourself up to. You don't have to just jump into the most painful experience in your life.
Right.
Maybe because I feel that because this is such a deep issue, there are other things that have cascaded from this event that have affected your life that maybe you haven't processed yet. Maybe certain romantic situations that didn't go well that are a repetition of what happened with your your parents in the past. And if you work on these things one after the other, you start with the smallest thing you haven't dealt with yet. You sit with that, you overcome it, and then you get to the state of neutrality. Now you have increased your standard of life because you've increased your ability to contain emotion.
Okay.
Hmm. And it's like a step by step process. Like first, when you do the first thing, now you can stand on this level,
Right.
and you deal with the second thing. Now you're on this level, and you just keep doing that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think these will definitely help me clear my mind and actually sit and be
yeah,
able to meditate.
yeah, yeah. Because the end goal, for me at least, is just to be able to sit and feel the inherent love of life.
Right.
Because that is really that's the only thing that's consistent.
Exactly.
You know, I have a twin brother,
Oh, wow.
and I don't know. Yeah,
How is that?
and, it's amazing. I mean, before I took it for granted because I thought, I mean, he's always been here. It's not a big deal. But the more challenges that both of us go through together, it's like, wow,
Right.
I don't know I don't know if I would have been able to get through that quickly if I hadn't had someone to who was like literally right here,
Right.
who was going through it with me.
So
You know?
does it feel like a mirroring type of effect?
Yeah, we have like a yin and yang relationship.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So if we're going through the same thing, if he doesn't see something, then I see it. If I don't see something, then he sees it. And we're kind of just propelling each
That
other.
is amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I mean, of course, we have both gone through things on our own, but when we have decided to go through things together, we end up, you know, going along the path a lot quicker than if we
Right.
were to just do it alone.
Right. That's
Yeah,
good. I like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And this is why it's so important to do this process of healing your grief,
Mhm.
because then you'll be open to being taught by people all around you,
Okay.
and then you'll feel that this is a tribe that is around me. You know, I feel like this is the most natural way for us as human beings to live. And when we get this initial impression from our family that tribes don't work, then we alienate ourselves.
Definitely. It's
You
just
know?
super important for me to definitely heal my traumas, especially being a
Yeah.
mom. I don't want
Hmm.
to pass those things down to my daughter, and I want her to also
Yeah.
be able to overcome certain obstacles whenever she faces them.
Yeah. Yeah. Set the example.
Absolutely. I definitely thank you for this. I took down lots of
Yeah.
notes. I look forward to
Good.
utilizing these things into my everyday life.
Cool. Cool. That's it. Any more questions?
Um, I think that would be it.
Cool. All right. Pretty short today. Usually these can go for like an hour, hour
Oh,
and a half.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
thank you.
Cool.
I will be going on your link, checking out your services though, because I did see that you
Yeah.
do readings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do Vedic astrology readings, which is Eastern astrology. And then I also do a consult like this.
Okay, nice. Well, I
Yeah.
do thank you, and I look forward to
You're
meeting
welcome.
with you again.
Yeah,
All right,
likewise.
you have a good one.
All right, you too.
Peace.
Peace. Okay, so this is the first episode of Shadow Work. I have all my gear set up. It took like 6 or 7 tries before this one to get this one done. So I'm glad it got done. And after this, if you're inspired to work with me, if you want to do a free discovery call, you can do that. The link will be in the description. It's free. This is just for us to discover what is the actual problem in your life. And you can't solve something unless you figure out the problem first. So that's why I'm here to help you with that. And if you want to jump into a consult for 2 hours, you and me, nobody will see it, then we can do that also. And we can get you on to living your best life. Because living with inertia is not a fun thing to do. So that's it. This is another episode of the Peace Build. This Shadow Work series will be something I'll be doing probably once a week, once every 2 weeks, because I really want to start working with the community. I want to show to you guys that this isn't just about me monologuing into a camera. What I actually desire to do is engage with people. This is why I'm here making content and just make this world a better place, one person at a time. So with that, I will see you on the next episode. Peace.